The most famous phrase from the book Think and Grow Rich is whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. See guys, the issue is you will not make money until you believe you can. You're not going to see success. Nothing will happen for you until you fix your mindset and you fix your mentality. But in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do and how you can have a mindset shift, which will actually help you in thinking like how the rich think. See, I remember being 25 years old. I was in the gym, I'm talking to a friend, and I say to the friend, my goal is to make £100,000 a month. And at the time, I'm 33 now, or 25, so 8 years ago, he laughed at me. He laughed at me and he said, well, that's impossible. Nobody makes £100,000 a month. He believed that, and he actually said that no one in our town, the town that I live in, makes that sort of money. And I use that as fire because to me that was, well, your mindset might be that. But if I let that mindset affect me, and if I let this person rub off on me, of course, I'm also going to think, it's not possible. No one does that. But do millionaires not exist? Do billionaires not exist? And actually £100,000 a month, yes, of course it's a lot of money. Well, it's £1.2 million a year. And obviously people make £1.2 million in a year, right? And so that to me was, one, I need to stop hanging around people like that. And that's my advice to you guys. If you have people around you where you tell them a goal, I want to do X, or I want to do X, and they laugh at you and they think it's not possible and you can't do that, you can't achieve that, then protect your inner circle. Protect that because it will impact your goals, it will impact your way of thinking, and it will impact where you end up in a few years because of their mindset. Now, I didn't let that rub off on me. For me, that was fire. For me, it was, I'm still going to do it. And I'm going to prove to you that you can do it. Today, alhamdulillah, at 33 years old, we do more than that. We do more than the 6 figures a month. And that isn't me saying, look at me now, I achieved it, I proved him wrong. To be honest, I give shukr to Allah Azza wa Jalla. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the blessings, without, the prayers of my parents, the daily working, of course. But more importantly, we have to give shukr to Allah, and that's what I stick with. Importantly, give yourself goals. Tell yourselves you can achieve until you believe you're not going to achieve. So let's start with this. Let me help you believe that you can achieve. A lot of you guys right now want to make £10,000 a month. Now, if you want to make £10,000 a month, you're thinking, that sounds like a lot of money. And I get it. It is a lot of money. But let's do simple numbers. If you sell something for £50, how many times will you have to sell it to make £10,000 a month? Well, let's do £10,000 divided by 50. You're looking at 200 items, 200 products, or 200 times you will have to sell something at a £50 profit to make £10,000 a month. Now, again, 200 items might sound like a lot. What do we do here? We break it down even more. Let's make it even more realistic. Well, how many times do you have to sell something in a day to get to 200 in a month? So again, we do 200 divided by 30 days in a month, and you would need to sell something 6.5 times at £50 profit to make your £10,000 a month. Is that realistic? Can you sell something at a £50 profit 6 times a day and do it consistently over 30 days to therefore make £10,000 a month? The answer is yes. So it's about believing that these numbers are realistic and you can achieve something. And I always talk about reverse engineer. Go backwards and think, well, if I want to make £10,000 a month, how many times do I need to sell something? How many times do I need to do X to then therefore make money? But by the way, that is the hardest way you can make £10,000 a month. By selling something for, £50 profit 200 times in a month, that's how you're going to make 10 grand. Actually, there's many easier ways. And the easier ways are where you provide a business, a service, a product, because guess who has the most money in the world today? And that's businesses. Businesses have a lot of money. So if you're going to charge a business £1,500 or £2,000, if you can provide them services, if you can provide them something that they need, they will give you the money. Now, if you have 4 businesses where you provide them something for £2,500, you're making £10,000 a month. Now, again, you might be like, well, actually, is it that easy? Well, okay, let's break it down. If you are doing some lead generation for a business, if you're doing some video editing for a business, if you're doing some consultancy for a business, there are many things you could do where you provide a skill set to a business and they pay you £2,500 a month. But you might be here like, oh, I don't have that skill set. Well, let's break it down even more. If you don't have that skill set, how can you make £10,000 a month? And this all comes down to, by the way, guys, believing you can achieve. Right now, this part of the video is making you believe you can achieve. Breaking the numbers down so much where you're like, look, I get it, I can do it. And then I will expose things that people think about. The rich, how do they think? How do they think about things, and the difference on how they think about things and how you think about things and how you need to change your mindset, because that is super important. But if you don't have the skill set, Let me show you a very easy way. Let's say a business is looking for someone on lead generation, sales, customer service, marketing, video editing, whatever. They are paying someone £2,500, £3,500 a month as a salary. You as a agency, as a whatever you want to call yourself, you hire someone in Pakistan, India, Philippines, wherever, a third world country where actually salaries are £500, £600, £700 a month. You don't have the skill set, but you can get the work done. So what you turn around to them and say, I can get this work done, not a problem, leave it with me, I will charge you £2,000. That could be, again, lead generation, customer service, video editing, making a website, branding. There's hundreds and hundreds of ways, right? So you quote them £1,500 or £2,000. And there you go hire someone who will actually do the work. That person does the work, they'll get paid £500, £600 a month. You charge £1,500, you make £1,000. I've done it many a times. I've done it for my office in Pakistan. That's exactly what we did. But an even easier way to make money and get to that £10,000 a month. Well, they look for salespeople, customer service people. Businesses have turned around to me and said, we need 4 or 5 people in sales in Pakistan, right? Sales agents picking up the phone, making dials. Okay, well, if you need to pay me, let's say £799 for one person. And then I will pay the guy, £350, £400, and I will charge the business £799 and therefore making me £400 profit. But what is interesting is what I would turn around to the business and say, well, I will make a person do 100 calls a day for you, or I will get them to do the work. No problem, work will get done. They will pay me £799. It's not about employing someone in Pakistan or India or Philippines or wherever. It's about having that person. They say we need someone for £800. That person then is able to do look after 2 businesses, because as long as the work gets done, you charge the company based on the work. So they will do 100 calls, 150 calls. They will send X amount of emails. They will do X and X and X. Let's say the work takes 4 hours. That person therefore is able to look after 2 businesses, right? So now technically your cost here is £400. You're charging £800, but actually you can do 2 businesses and therefore make £1,600 for one person, making you £1,200 for one person. Again, something that I do, I've done it, I know it works. Point here being, guys, is can you not find 6 or 7 companies to give you that sort of skill set and need that requirement? 100%. All I do is put out a post on LinkedIn sometimes and I have so many businesses saying we need your services. But there's an even easier way, and something that I do, I've shown. It's actually what I started at 25 years old. I teach other people how to start their own recruitment company. And that is, if you could get a candidate, someone in the UK looking for a new job, electrical, mechanical, engineer, accountant, someone in HR, sales, it doesn't matter, right? Someone's looking for a job. Their salary is £40,000 a year. You get that candidate, you supply them to the business, a company is looking for someone, and the salary is £40,000 a year. You as a consultancy, you will charge 15% of that person's salary. So if they're on £40,000 a year, a finder's fee is getting that candidate, supplying them to the company, charging 15% and therefore making £6,000. That is how recruitment consultancies make money. I started it from my living room. I started it, from my room with a laptop and a mobile phone. I started it with my best friend. I taught him how to do recruitment. Now I teach many, many people, and thankfully, alhamdulillah, we've had so many success stories. The point though being is, can you make £10,000 a month? It all comes down to the vehicle you choose, right? In the beginning, I said, you're going to sell something for £50, 200 times. See that as like a Corsa. You're going to have to rev the crap out of it. But you'll make money. You'll still make money. And starting a recruitment consultancy from your living room with basically nothing, it's sort of we're now talking about the S-Class, because it's a service-based business. It costs £0 to start. You could start a recruitment company. You charge businesses £6,000, £9,000, £12,000 to find a candidate, supply them to a company. And guess what? Now it's possible and you can make it work. So, by the way, free masterclass at the end of this month. I'm doing it where I teach you guys how to start a recruitment company. And if you're interested in learning recruitment, get your details down in the link in the bio. But there's 5 things I'm going to tell you right now, where as long as you shift this mindset and you change these 5 things, it will save you so much hassle and allow you to make money. You change these 5 things about your mindset. You change these 5 things about the way you think about life, and it will make a massive difference. Now, number 1, people with money, people with wealth, they don't see money as a way of survival. They see money as a tool to make more money. And a famous quote from Warren Buffett, I remember watching a video of his. He was asked, I want to buy a house, and at what point should I buy a house? And he laughed and he giggled and he said, I spoke to my wife and I remember saying to her, look, I can buy a house right now, or you can hold off. I don't buy a house right now, and in the future, I'll buy you a very big house. Now, the point of what he was trying to say is, he also said this, he said, money, it's like tools. It's like a carpenter without his tools. A businessman can't make money without having money. So a entrepreneur, a business person, a person with wealth will always look at money with, you know what, I've got this money, but how can I make this money make more money? And someone who doesn't have money, who maybe is doesn't have the best mindset, I don't want to say anything wrong, right? Doesn't have the best mindset, he will see money as a way of survival. I need to pay for bills, I need to pay for X. He's not thinking about investing and growing his money. He's thinking about how can I make my money pay for more bills, pay for a better house where I pay rent, how can I have pay for this money so I can have a better car on finance. And obviously we know it's not permissible for Muslims, but that's how the person who a brokey mindset, okay? I'm gonna call it what's a better way to call someone not the best mindset, okay? They will think of it as a survival mode rather than a way of they can make their money make more money. Now, those with wealth and the millionaire mindset, they see opportunities. When they see something, they see it as, okay, how can I make more money? How can I take a grasp of this opportunity? How can I grow this into something? And someone with a brokey type of mindset will see things as that opportunity, that same opportunity as, oh, but what if something can go wrong? What if X goes wrong? What if that happens? What if this happens? They don't really see it as, oh, okay, I have an opportunity here to make more money. They see it as something can go wrong. And that something is those doubts create I'm not going to do anything. And that leads me on to number 3, that without actions, nothing happens. Because someone who has a wealth mindset, a millionaire mindset, that person takes actions and then worries about the results. But the person who has a brokey mindset, that person is thinking about the results before taking the actions. Right? So even with me now, when I think of a business, when I think of I want to do something, I think, okay, let me take actions, let me do something, and then I'll worry about the results. The results will come. I know the results will come. I just need to do the actions. But before I had started any businesses, before I had made any money, my perspective was, well, if I do this, what if it doesn't work? What if it fails? And that what if it fails, guys, by the way, if you are starting a business with if it fails, I will just go back to my job. If it fails, I will just go to X. That is one of the biggest reasons you will not see success, because you're planning for failure. Failure is an option. Again, someone with wealth, someone with that mindset doesn't think of, if this fails, I will have a backup. People who are trying to make something work don't have backups, right? You are having backups and you have this mindset and this perspective because you're ready to fail, and you cannot be ready to fail. And so see things as, okay, I need to see actions, I need to do actions, I need to make things happen, forget about the results. Work at something for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months and results will come. Now, because I want this to be super valuable for you guys, I'm going to give you 3 more. So listen, like this video, share with your family or friends, and trust me, I'm trying to make this YouTube channel one of those where I just give you tons and tons of value. Now, the rich, they see money as data. And someone with not the best mindset sees money as an identity. Right? So if I don't have money, then that is me. I cannot be a business owner. That is just the life and that's the cards that have been played to me. But someone with wealth, they see money as data. What do I mean? Well, if something isn't working, if they've started a business, it's not making money or whatever it is, they start looking at, well, I need to look at this as a machine and mechanics, and something must be going wrong. That's the reason I'm not making money. So there are marketing companies making money, there are recruitment companies making money, there are consultancies making money, AI companies. Truth is, businesses, you make money. And there is always something you're doing wrong, and that is the reason you're not making money. Someone with not the best mindset, they're going to see it as an identity. If they don't make money, or if a business doesn't see success, they are already ready to fail, go back to their job, or they're thinking, you know what, it's okay. Like if I fail, then business isn't for me, and I'm just not meant to be a business person. You've made it into an identity that is what you are you're accepting that situation. It doesn't have to be like that, because someone with wealth, someone who has that experience of being a millionaire and having money, they see as data. If something doesn't work, something's going wrong. I just need to fix it. So they're problem solving. And it's all about perspective and how you perceive your situation. Don't see it as an identity and that's your situation and that's how you be. You need to see it as there's always something going wrong. Let me look at the data. Let me fix things. Let me look at what I need to do. If I need to do more calls, send more emails, do this more, and I will make money. And so everything becomes data driven. Business is in essence data. If you look at the data, you will make money, right? And hopefully I'll do another video on that, on how data and how businesses actually make money. And when it comes to just reading data and looking at data, you'll always make money in business. Now this one's important, right? And that's the rich don't look at people behind them, and they are inspired by people ahead of them. So someone with a rich person's perspective, a millionaire's perspective, he doesn't care about people that are, saying bad things to him from behind him. So if someone's making £100,000 a month, he doesn't care about someone making £3,000 a month and calling him names and all of that. He doesn't care about that. But he's also inspired by someone making 500 grand a month. He's also inspired by someone making $1 million a month, right? Inspired in the sense where, let me see, like, what is this guy doing? I'm inspired. I want good for him. It's not that I want bad for him, I want good for him, but it's very interesting, it's motivating. The millionaire perspective is you are motivated with people that are achieving more than you, and the people that are achieving less than you, it doesn't matter, right? That's the perspective of a rich person's mindset. But the not so great mindset is if someone's achieving more than you, they must have done something wrong. You start hating on them, or whatever. Like it's you have a problem with yourself. You don't want to take action, you don't want to do something. So when you look at someone who does have something, it sort of upsets you, it bothers you, and so it's easier for you to turn around to yourself and say, they're not a great person, they're doing something bad, or there's something wrong with them. It's easier to do that than to take action yourself. And so that is what a broke person will do. A person with not a lot of money or doesn't have the best mindset, they will start calling names on the people that are achieving something and give themselves 100 excuses to why they're not making money, but the actual reason is you're just not taking action. And lastly, it all comes down to a rich person, a millionaire will always be thinking, how can I learn? Whether it's a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, whether it's someone's been in business for 6 months or 5 months, or they've been in business for 20 years. A millionaire, a person who is thinking from a positive perspective, is thinking, how can I always learn? How can I always understand, new things? And, if someone's been in business for a long time and they don't understand AI, how can I learn about AI? How can I automate things? How can I make things better? How can I save costs? They're always learning. And that can come from anywhere. Someone with 20 years experience or someone with 2 months experience. It doesn't matter. That is what a rich person thinks. And the poor person or the brokey mindset, guess what that is? Well, they get to 70, 80, 90,000 pounds a year. They start walking with their chest out and they think, I know everything. They're making 6 figures a year. I know everything. I understand everything. And, maybe they've got their BA, maybe they've got their masters. And, sometimes that I don't need to be educated. I know everything. But there are a lot of people making a lot of money that understand that there is always something you can learn. So hopefully this video has been of benefit to you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. And hopefully you like the next upcoming videos as well, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.